Alright, so I'm gonna show the exercises that I've been doing. I've had multiple sets actually. This is the ones I got in September. I'll try to show them like this. Of course, it's in Swedish, but so the first one, you wanna like turn your wrist, like around, like rotate it 10 times. Try to show, but you wanna obviously rest it on a desk, but I can't really film that in a good way, but just like this 10 times. The second exercise is yeah, let me show you. Like a fist. Open and close your hand. Really all you gotta do. You know, spread your fingers, of course. Oh, and it says you're supposed to do this kind of like with a bit of how do you say? Something to rest your hand or your arm on. So your hand is like, yeah. Yeah, so you do that 10 times. Then the next one is this. And you want to do that 10 times. Then there are the next few ones are like positions you want to hold for a while. And this one you want to do 2 times and hold for 15 seconds. This. Like that for 15 seconds, 2 times. Yeah, and then the other way around. You it like this. You do that 2 times, 15 seconds. And then, yeah, the final one is that. You wanna rest your arms against the table or something and hold it 20 seconds. Do it 2 times. Yeah, so that's what I did in September until October. Then I was given different exercises. My hands were starting to feel a little bit better after like a month. But it wasn't like great yet. But then I have these ones that I have been doing for a longer while with some modification that I will mention. But yeah, first it's that one again. So this one 10 times. Then just one where you stretch your arm like that. 20 seconds, 1 to 2 times. So, like that. I'm sure you're familiar with that kind of stretch. I don't do that one anymore because like my nerve problems in my wrist makes it so that I can't really do it. So I've stopped doing that one. But I was doing it for a while. It was actually when I was doing one of those kinds of stretches that I really noticed the nerve problems like a lot. And yeah, and then the next one is basically, wait, what even is that? Yeah, it's like this. It's very similar. Just you stretch it in the other direction. That's for 20 seconds. You do it 1 to 2 times. And I actually don't do that one either anymore. And then there are 2 more exercises, and they're similar to the other ones where you would just hold your hand like this, but you want to have a weight. I have a water bottle. This is a 1 liter bottle, so it's 1 kilogram. It should be 1 to 2 kilograms. And yeah, I'll just show how I do it. Yeah, so you do that about 10 times. So it's similar, but it's like dynamic as opposed to just holding it. And then you can also do it the other way, where you hold it like this and you lift it that way. Like this. But I can't really do that. I just felt it right there. It's sort of like there's nails going right here. It kind of stings. I can't really do that one. So yeah, I can't really do too many of these exercises anymore, which is yeah. I can show you what I am currently doing. So before I start playing, I always warm up my hands, of course, in hot water, like I mentioned, which really I think helps a lot. Just make sure to warm them for a few minutes, so they're not cold. After that, I I rotate my wrist a few times, like uh, like that, and then the other way. Do 10 times each direction, and then I do this one again. 10 times. And then I also like to stretch my fingers like this. You only want to hold these for less than 2 seconds. But I just like to stretch them out and then let go, basically. I'm not sure if you can really see, but it's yeah. You just bend them back, and then you can bend them inward. When you bend them inward though, you want to keep your other fingers kind of straight. So I like to just hold a hand like this, so only one finger gets bent at a time. I'm not even really sure how important that is, but yeah, and you can stretch your thumb like this, basically, outward, and you can also do it backward, and that kind of stretches different parts of the thumb. And yeah, that's really about it, I think. I'm not forgetting anything. I warm up my hands in hot water, and I do rotations both ways 10 times. this motion 10 times. And yeah, the water bottle. I do the water bottle exercise where I lift it like this. When you do that though, keep in mind you gotta like keep your elbow on your leg. So you rest your entire like lower arm on your leg. So yeah, keep that in mind. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, and then I just play the game. And then I ice my hands afterward. If I remember. I don't always remember, but if I forget, I usually do it like a little bit later. And then finally, like I mentioned, I have one of these that I can put on. Show you here. So I have a thing like this when I'm sleeping, and that keeps my hand from getting bent really. I don't like to put it in too tightly. As you can see, you can kind of slide it around the way I do it. I find when I strap it on too tightly, it kind of actually hurts, and I wake up. So I don't want to do that. But I think it helps to have it and not have it too tightly, so it doesn't like stop any circulation or anything in your hand or wrist. Yeah, that about covers it. So I hope that's helpful. At least you know what I do. Of course, you know, it may not work for everyone, but yeah, that's definitely helped for me, the things I've been doing.